derivative from daily integral. Let w of x denote the Lambert W function defined implicitly by w of x times e to the wx equals x. Find the derivative of f of x equals sine of w of x at x equals e to the pi over 6 plus ln of pi over 6. Cool problem. So first thing I want to do is try and find the derivative of f of x equals sine of wx. First thing I'm going to do is do this implicitly. So I get f prime of x equals, and for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to let y be equal to w of x. So I get f prime of x equals cosine of y, and this is going to be times the derivative of w of x. Now I can get the derivative of wx from how it's defined implicitly. So I'm going to do, I have y e to the y equals x. So derivative of the first is going to be dy dx times the second plus the first times the derivative of the second equals 1. And therefore dy dx will equal 1 over, and this is going to be e to the y times 1 plus y. Yep. So now what I have to do is, now I know f prime of x is 1 over, and this is e to the y times 1 plus y. Now I need to figure out what's my y value. Well, I'm at x equals e to the pi over 6 plus ln of pi over 6. I can simplify this to e to the pi over 6 times e to the ln of pi over 6. Ln of pi over 6, e to the ln of that, that's just going to be pi over 6. So I get x equals pi over 6, e to pi over 6. And notice how this looks. It looks like y e to the y. So my y value is just going to be pi over 6. So now what I have to do is bring this down and evaluate it. I'm going to get the cosine of pi over 6, which is going to be square root of 3 over 2, times 1 over e to the pi over 6 times 1 plus pi over 6. And I'm going to simplify by multiplying 6. So I get root 3 over 2 times 6 over e to the pi over 6. And then plus times pi plus 6. And now when I simplify all this, I get 3 root 3 over e to the pi over 6 times pi plus 6. And that right there is my answer.